Today, we are going to continue to discuss the following alleged PDEA leaks and the recent seizure of illegal drugs in Batangas. May I request the committee secretary to please acknowledge our resource persons present today.
Thank you very much, sir. We would like to recognize the presence of the following. From the Department of Justice, we have the Senior Deputy State Prosecutor, Attorney Marisa O. de los Santos Haugan, ma'am. And State Prosecutor, Attorney Roy C. Devesa. From the PIDEA, we have Director General Moro Virgilio Lasso, Attorney Francis Del Valle, and Acting Director Martin R. Franca, and with other members of the PIDEA, sir.
Yung isa, yung abogado.
Andyan, sir, si Attorney Delgado, sir.
Okay, thank you.
From the Philippine National Police, sir, we have Police Colonel Ronald Briones, Police Lieutenant Colonel Ella Cristina Kulangen. Is that correct, ma'am? Thank you. From the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, we have Director Alden Masagka. Morning, sir. We also have Mr. Jonathan Morales, the chairman of the Anti-Drug Advocate Laban sa Pamilyang Pilipino. We also have Mr. Dave Curioso. We have, as I mentioned earlier, sir, Attorney Al Vincent Delgado. And we have Miss Maricel Soriano, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ma'am, you seem to be so tense. Just relax. Huh? This is only Senator Bato. This is not the king of the world. Please relax. Wala kang problema, ha? Relax lang. Oh, masyado kang tense. Baka mamaya may tubig ka dyan. Please, drink water. Ha?
To, sir.
Okay, sige. Relax lang, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Continue, Kumsek. Okay na? Today, the Senate Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs will continue to conduct this motu proprio investigation in aid of legislation on the alleged PDEA leaks. Muli, gusto ko itong bigyang diin. Ang investigasyon na ito ay in aid of legislation. Hindi ito investigation in aid of persecution. Your Senate, including this committee, investigates for the purpose of shedding light on policy gaps, administrative as well legislative. May mga pagkukulang ba sa batas? Paano natin matutugunan ang mga pagkukulang na ito? I will be the first to proudly say, we are not here to feed anyone's hunger for the entertaining and the sensational. Kung showbiz at chismis ang hanap ninyo, hindi niyo po yan makukuha sa Senado. Simple lang po ang mga nais nating malaman. Gusto natin malaman sa ating investigasyon kung paano na ang confidential documents, classified documents, na dapat ay nasa pangangalaga ng ahensya ng gobyerno ay napunta sa kamay ng private citizens. Kung totoo na confidential documents ang mga nailabas, mayroon kayang confidential documents involving our national security ang hindi natin na malayang napunta na pala sa mga taong walang authority na makatanggap ng classified information. Gusto rin nating bigyang linaw kung ano ang katotohanan sa likod ng mga alleged PDEA leak documents. Ito ay may hahalintulad sa isang iskandalo na maaring maging bahid sa pangalan at pagkatao ng mga sangkot. Mayroong pananagutan ang bawat ahensya ng pamahalaan sa mga datos na ipinagkatiwala sa kanila. Bilang pangunahing mandato natin ang paggawa ng batas, gusto natin malaman sa pagdinig natin ngayong araw na ito kung ano pang mga panukala ang kailangan nating gawin para proteksyonan ang mga impormasyon at datos. At gayon din, paano pagtitibayin ang mga proseso sa ating gobyerno sa pangangalaga ng mga ito. We do not owe the Filipino people a hearing that sidelines as a circus or as a variety show. We owe them instead a process marked by integrity, respect for due process, and a commitment to justice. Let us proceed with a shared sense of urgency, understanding that the conduct of these investigations, as well as their outcome, will impact our institutions' credibility and our citizens' safety for generations to come. Thank you, and good morning again. Before we... So wala pang ibang senator mag-deliver ng opening statement nila. As we proceed with this investigation in aid of legislation, may I request our committee secretary, Mr. Lawrence Asierto, to administer the oath of all resource persons present into this hearing. Yung hindi lang nakapag-oath. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Bongo and Senator Jingo Estrada. Thank you, Your Honors, for joining us here.
Thank you, sir.
Wala ka nang
Yung bago.
i-administer ng oath?
Meron,
Sino
sir, mga bago, sir.
Please.
Sir, before I would like to administer the oath, I would like to recognize also the presence of Attorney Althea Teres Radovan from the National Privacy Commission. Sorry for that, ma'am. May we request the new guests and resource person to please stand up and raise their right hand, sir. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this investigation? Thank you very much.
Si Kwan, si Maricel, hindi pa yun nakapag... oath.
Kasama ni Senator Padilla lumabas kanina, sir.
Pagbalik doon, ipa-oath mo, ha? Huwag kalimutan. For the information of the body, we sent out invitations to Ms. Maricel Soriano, and thank you for her presence. And later we will administer the oath on her. We also sent out invitation to Attorney Paquito In Ochoa Jr., the former executive secretary. But he has this letter addressed to the chairman. Dear Senator De La Rosa, the undersigned writes to regretfully inform the Honorable Chair that I will be unable to attend the hearing of the Senate Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs scheduled on Tuesday, May 7 at 10 a.m. due to a scheduling conflict. Unfortunately, it was only this afternoon that I learned about the letter from the Senate Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs. By the time I had read the letter, I had already committed to several meetings set for tomorrow, which I am unable to schedule nor beg off from at this juncture. Thank you for your kind understanding and please accept my apologies for any inconvenience my absence may cause to the Proceeding Committee. Maraming salamat po. Respectfully yours, signed, Atty. Paquito Ochoa. So, Comsec, take note. Right after this hearing, pag na-determine natin kung mayroon pa tayong succeeding hearing, subpoena or invitation? Still invitation? Invitation pa rin? Not yet subpoena? Ha? So, invitation pa rin. So, pag meron na naman siyang rason, ha? Subpoena. Mas maganda sa subpoena na diretso para matapos tayo dito. Kumsek, you administer the oath.
May we request...
Mama Maricel, relax lang ha. Relax lang.
May we request Ms. Maricel Soriano to stand up and raise her right hand, ma'am, for the oath? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this investigation, ma'am? Thank you very much, ma'am. Please take your seat.
I would like to acknowledge also the presence of Senator Robinson Padilla. Thank you, Your Honor, for coming over. Now I declare the presence of a quorum. Also, we have sent invitation to former Director of PDEA, Police Lieutenant General Arturo G. Cacdac Jr., retired. And he has this answer. This is in dear Senator De La Rosa. This is in reference to your letter dated May 2024. May I respectfully request that I be excused from attending the said public hearing because I was admitted at Capitol Medical Center, Quezon City, for an MRI of my cervical spine and therapy due to the neck. So, meron siyang medical reasons. How about General Serapio, Kumsek? You baka alam ng PNP yan dahil retire yan. He's still receiving his pension. So malukit ng PNP yan. Ha? Pakikuha na lang, follow up for the next hearing. Sino pang inibitahan natin na hindi dumating? Civil Service.
Yes, sir. Tapos si Maharlika, sir, who initially confirmed her attendance, then later on sent a letter of regret, sir.
So Miss Maharlika initially signified her intention to attend this hearing, but later on withdrew her intentions.
Yes, and sent a letter of regret, sir.
Sent a letter of regret. Saan natin na-address yung kanyang invitation?
Sa email, sir.
Email niya.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Siya nagbigay ng email, sir, sa Facebook, sa blog niya.
Okay, so marami sana tayong dapat itanong doon sa kanya kung andito sana siya. With the indulgence of my colleagues here, I just would like to continue where we left off during the last hearing para tuloy-tuloy yung train of thought ng aking questioning. I would like to continue on with the former PDEA agent Jonathan Morales. Thank you. Okay ka lang ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank
Okay
you.
po.
On April 29, 2024, this committee received an email from the anti-drugs advocate laban ng pamilyang Pilipino with the subject matter position paper of Jonathan Morales. It has an attached document entitled position paper dated April 30, 2024 with your name and position as chairman of the anti-drugs advocate laban ng pamilyang Pilipino. In the letter's signature line, but without an actual signature. May we know if you were the one who sent the email and submitted the said position paper to this committee?
Yes, Your Honor. Ako po.
Pwede malaman bakit walang signature doon sa pangalan mo?
Hindi po ako marunong maglagay ng signature doon sa email, Your
Easy.
Honor. Kaya po pinadala ko po dito ng yung hard copy.
Hard copy.
Opo.
So, should you know how to make the e-signature, you could have signed that.
Hindi ko po alam.
Kaya nga,
Opo.
kung alam mo lang sana,
Ako alam ko po.
Pipirmahan mo?
Oo, pipirmahan ko po.
anyway, you are not denying those statements.
Apo, kinukumpirma ko po.
Okay, thank you. Ay, yung anti-drug advocate laban ng pamilyang Pilipino, is this a new organization?
2014 pa po yan na itatag, Your Honor. Bali, na-registered po yan sa SEC.
So, kwento, is easy registered.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are the chairman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. In the alleged pre-operation report, it was stated that the place where the personalities frequently use illegal drugs is inside the Unit 4-C, Rizal Tower Building, Rockwell, Makati City. However, in your position paper, paragraph number 11, you mentioned that the subject of your halted operation was Unit 46-C, Rizal Tower Building, Rockwell, Barangay Poblacion, Makati City. May we know if both addresses were supposed to be the subject of your investigation or nagkakaroon lang ng clerical error somewhere along the way?
Yung pong nandun sa, ano po, no, doon sa position paper, yun din po yung nakalagay doon sa memorandum na para doon sa Director IIS 46C. Nagkaroon lang po ng typographical error doon sa, hindi ko lang po matandaan, doon sa pre-ops o doon sa authority to operate, Your Honor.
Thank you. So, 46-C,
46-C.
not 4-C.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Why? Yeah, go ahead.
may I know who owns this unit?
Hindi ko po alam, Your Honor, kung kaninong unit yung ano, dahil nga hindi nag-materialize yung anti-illegal drug operation nung time po na yun, Your Honor.
Thank you, Senator Jinggoy. I would like to yield the floor to Senator Bungo for his opening statement. You have the floor, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair and all the resource persons present today. May I put on record nung nakaraang pagdinig ng committee ito nung April 30, pero kasabay po ito nung pinamunuan kong pagdinig ng Committee on Health kung saan mainit at controversial din ang usaping tungkol sa health emergency allowance ng ating mga healthcare workers at ang issue ng Belkens. Ukol naman po sa usapin ngayon ng kampanya laban sa illegal na droga, Mr. Chair. Ayaw nating masayang ang inumpisahan ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte dahil kapag bumalik po ang illegal na droga, babalik po ang korupsyon sa gobyerno, babalik po ang kriminalidad. Ano man po ang approach o atake ng administration ngayon, suportado ko ito basta ang importante ay tuluyang masugpo ang problema pagdating sa illegal na droga sa ating bansa. Kaya nga po bilang chairman ng Committee on Sports, lagi kong hinihimok ang ating mga kabataan to get into sports and stay away from illegal drugs to keep us healthy and fit. This is my own small way of contributing to the continued campaign against illegal drugs. As Vice Chair of the Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs, I am here to support the committee, most especially our hardworking chairperson, Senator Bato de la Rosa. Ito pong si Senator Bato ay walang kinakatakutan, no? Ang nais lang natin malaman sa hearing na ito ay lumabas po ang katotohanan. Nothing but the truth. To all resource persons here, may I remind you to respect this institution. You are all under oath. Wag na wag ninyong tangkain na magsinungaling. The truth always. Kung ano lang po yung totoo. Kung ano yung totoo, kung ano yung tama, yun ang inyong sabihin. Yun ang inyong gawin at hindi po kayo magkakamali. The public deserves the truth. No more, no less. Katotohanan po ang inaantabayanan ng taong bayan. Dahil kapag lumabas ang totoo, mas makakapag-focus na tayo sa pagtulong sa mga nangailangan at pag-address sa iba pang mga suliranin ng bansa. Dami pa nating problema sa ngayon. At importante rito, mawala na po yung agam-agam at may papakita ng gobyerno ang kanilang sinseridad na puksain po ang illegal na droga sa bansa. Ayaw nating bumalik ang illegal na droga. Pag bumalik ang illegal na droga, maniwala kayo sa hindi, babalik na naman po ang kriminalidad. Mas nakakatakot maglakad sa gabi. Kita naman natin ang epekto kapag mapuksa talaga yung illegal na droga sa ating komunidad. Mawawala ang krimen at makapaglalakad po ang ating mga anak sa gabi na walang takot. Mas mawawala ang korupsyon at magtitiwala ang tao sa gobyerno. Let's buckle down to work dahil marami pong mga kababayan natin nangangailangan ng tulong. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair.